Wow. Thank you, Lisa. And again, congratulations. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our next presenter, Valerie Radwiner. She is the Deputy Chair and Partner at Paul Weiss, Rifkin, Wharton, and Garrison. Valerie will introduce our Aiming High Man of Distinction. Valerie?
Oof. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Let me begin by first congratulating Stephanie and Lisa, who are wonderfully deserving honorees and respected leaders in their communities. A heartfelt welcome to Robbie, Brad's wife, an acclaimed lawyer in her own right, and a dear and longtime friend. Their wonderful children, Meredith and David, unfortunately could not be here today. As we all heard earlier, it is critical, perhaps more so now than at any other time, that we support the significant work done by Legal Momentum. Legal Momentum is one of the most important and effective organizations in our quest to provide women and girls with greater opportunities to lead and influence. No one appreciates the importance of this work more than Brad Karp. And no one appreciates Brad Karp more than me. Now it's my turn to tell you about Brad. Brad is simply a legend. You can blush, it's okay. He is the real deal and then some. He's brilliant, he's wise, he's as charismatic as they come. He is compassionate and empathetic. He always makes those around him feel that they are at the center of his universe. He's extraordinarily fun to work with, especially if you like Malamars. He cares. He sweats the details, every detail. He encourages and inspires. He teaches and he mentors. He responds to emails faster than the speed of light. He is a champion for women and a force for fairness, a constant advocate for the power of diversity and inclusion. He is the ultimate cheerleader for his clients, for his friends, and for the firm, and for his Rangers, his Mets, and his Giants, and of course, for his beautiful family that he quells about constantly. How appropriate that Legal Momentum has chosen Brad as its 2017 Man of Distinction. Brad is the second recipient of this award, which recognizes that men in leadership positions are key allies in the pursuit of women's advancement. Many women, some of whom are in this room today, can attest to how they have been impacted by Brad's wise counsel and encouragement, by the opportunities he has provided, and by the doors he has opened. I am one of those women. I am honored to be standing here as the Deputy Chair of Paul Weiss, presenting our chairman with this extraordinary award. I joined Paul Weiss almost 29 years ago and forged a highly successful career, becoming one of the firm's first female finance partners in our corporate department. I have had the privilege of serving on our firm's management committee and holding several leadership positions. However, the shining highlight for me was in 2014 when Brad asked me to serve as the firm's very first deputy chair. My election to the number 2 position at Paul Weiss is a profound example of Brad's deep commitment to female leadership and equality. Brad shows this commitment in his actions every single day. Over countless conversations with Brad, whether about the firm, our clients, politics, or my son's latest tennis match, Brad never misses the opportunity to steer the discussion to gender diversity and social justice issues. These issues are just very personal to Brad, and I know that they are at the core of who he is and how he leads Paul Weiss. Brad recognizes that empowering women and bringing a variety of voices to the table is how real change happens. Brad has guided and mentored dozens of women lawyers and other women professionals. He has encouraged women to develop their talents, to take the lead in client relationships, and to become C-suite executives in the business community. And Brad does all of this while reminding us every day about the importance of giving back, being generous, and having some fun along the way. Two more things you should know about Brad. Brad is an eternal optimist. Few know this, but for years, he has quietly been submitting cartoon captions every week, to the New Yorker. However, he is still waiting for one to get published, but that hasn't stopped Brad yet. Brad is also a bit of a mystery, even to me. He has two full-time jobs, running a prolific litigation practice and a 1,000 lawyer firm. Brad rarely breaks a sweat. How does he manage to accomplish this? Fueled largely by Coca-Cola, potato chips, M&Ms, but no cheese and no sauce on any entree. And where does he find the time to be a scratch golfer, a friend to all, a husband, a father, and since 1985, a monthly columnist for the New York Law Journal? Brad is also deeply engaged with the welfare of his community, the city, and the nation. His community and public interest involvements are too numerous to list today, but I urge you on your next long, very long road trip to read his 1,200-word bio. It's on the Paul Weiss website. On behalf of all women who are fortunate to know you, thanks, Brad, for all you have done and all that I know you have yet to do. I am so grateful and humbled to work with you each day. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Brad Karp.
Wow. Well, thank you everyone for coming here today. Thank you, Val. You've been my partner in leading our firm. You've been a wonderful friend, and you've been an extraordinary role model to so many. I want to congratulate my dear friend Stephanie. I want to congratulate Lisa. I want to urge Lisa to have her company buy the New Yorker so I can please win the cartoon caption contest. They're really good, clever submissions. I promise, and this week's going to be the week, you know that. Both of you are such deserving recipients of this wonderful honor. This award means so very much to me, and this organization, as Karen certainly knows for the 17 years that this luncheon has been taking place, this organization means so very much to me. So many of my close friends and longtime clients are among the 100 prior Aiming High honorees, and several are here today. And it's been such a privilege to watch the explosive growth of Legal Momentum and its predecessor organizations over the past several decades, and to revel in the extraordinary success of this luncheon. Events like today's cause you to reflect. And when I think about my career, I think about 3 women who have supported me and encouraged me always to aim high, and who are largely responsible for my professional success, and a 4th who has been and will continue to be the beneficiary of the achievements and trails blazed by Legal Momentum. First, my mom. My mom graduated from law school at the age of 19 and needed to wait 2 years until she turned 21 to become a member of the New York Bar. She pushed me forcefully and lovingly. My dad died when I was in college, and my mom selflessly dedicated her life to ensuring that her children could thrive. My mom passed away 7 years ago, but she lived long enough to see me become head of Paul Weiss, and she took such enormous pride in whatever accomplishments I was fortunate enough to achieve. My mom's constant quelling and unconditional love provided me with inspiration and security beyond words, and gave me the confidence to shoot for the stars. Second, Joan Guggenheimer. Joan, a 2006 Aiming High honoree, was the general counsel successively of Smith Barney, Solomon Smith Barney, Citigroup, Bank One, and JP Morgan. Joan was Jamie Dimon's general counsel at Smith Barney in 1994, and she was once again Jamie's general counsel at Bank One and then JP Morgan. Joan, who tragically passed away 11 years ago, launched my legal career, giving me my first opportunity to handle a franchise-threatening matter when I was a 35-year-old Paul Weiss litigation partner who didn't know very much. Joan mentored me on that matter and countless others that followed, teaching me how to work successfully and simultaneously with Jamie Dimon and Chuck Prince, no small feat. Joan generously guided my career over the years, and I can trace so much of my success to Joan, and I will be forever in her debt. And I'm so pleased that Joan's son, Eric, is here with us today. Third, my wife, Robbie. Robbie is an accomplished lawyer. Robbie was the 3rd GC of a Fortune 500 company, and Robbie now runs a social impact advisory firm. Robbie has supported, encouraged, and inspired me my entire professional life. I am forever in your debt. Finally, my daughter, Meredith. Meredith is the beneficiary of the many successes achieved by Legal Momentum. Meredith, who graduated from Harvard Law School in 2014, 30 years after I did, is now a 3rd-year superstar litigation associate at Simpson Thacher. Thanks in large part to the efforts and achievements of Legal Momentum and of so many of you in this room today, Meredith has so many opportunities that would have been unimaginable for a young woman in her position a generation ago, such as taking a deposition today in San Antonio, Texas, and missing this event. I'm a big believer in the importance of role models. I've benefited from powerful and dedicated role models my entire career. I was blessed to have 2 giants, Judge Simon Rifkind and Arthur Lyman, take me under their wings at Paul Weiss and help set the stage for my advancement at the firm. And I've tried quite consciously to pay forward my debt of gratitude over the ensuing years. I was surprised to see that I am the first law